Alrighty, MAFS UK Season 10, Episode 9, the Intimacy Challenge Test time.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go and have a shower, sit in the bottom and scrub myself. There were things I didn't need to see.
It's just things you don't need to have on national television, and every one of them was in that video.
Davarni and Julia-Ruth, and they need to work on their communication was the outtake. They got different fight styles.
They're just different. They're not matched well.
It's a bad pair.
And then their challenge, which was writing down their values. How did they not even talk about values on their honeymoon? They got about 5 different planets in between the worlds that they're on, because his top priority was children. Hers was
Her last
children?
priority. Her
Was
last
second to
priority
the
was
bottom?
children.
No,
Or was it the
children
bottom?
was 9. Yeah, children was the
Wow.
bottom.
He's got a rugrat, so she doesn't want a rugrat. He's got a rugrat.
Yeah.
Now, maybe they're not understanding the question. Maybe the way they're looking at it was what they think they should be, and the other one's looking about it as to what it is, or maybe it's timing. Like, I think we should be thinking about this first, and the other one says, I think we should be thinking about that first, and that comes last. But whichever way it goes, they can't communicate. And if they can communicate, they're saying that they want the opposite things. And that's bad.
Well, Julia-Ruth asked him, didn't she? So what? Sex and looks was his 2 bottom.
Yeah, and there were her 2 top ones.
2 at the top. And he said, well, that comes after everything else.
I think she read the list from him as, like, what he was looking from the relationship they're currently in.
Yes.
And he'd written it for any relationship that he wanted to be in, which I suppose is the same thing. But I think she took it more as, like, oh, he doesn't like my looks. He put that at the bottom. I think she took it as like a review of her rather than what he was looking for in a woman.
Yep. She was taking it very personally, what he was saying. So with children at the top, she's looking at that. He wants me to have children. And then with the other stuff that she already identifies herself as at the bottom, he's not happy with me in that respect, but he wants children. What's going on?
She looks at the list and she sees children at the top and sex at the bottom, and she goes, well, that's not going to work, guys. We've got to do that one first.
Well, that's not how that works in a chronological order.
Simply not a linear scale.
But it is actually in their case because he's already got a kid.
So we then got on to Stephen dropping a visit to David and Key's apartment about the drinks the night of the commitment ceremony.
Yeah.
And did we all see David's look of, oh, no, this is not, I didn't sign up for this drama.
Yeah. Because Kia did the...
He got very defensive.
He wasn't just defensive. He was very clear that he's there to support people and he's there for everybody's feelings. But then with the very same breath, he didn't even take a breath in between, said, I'm not going to change for you, despite the fact that this is clearly really upsetting Stephen. And I always go back to what people do for a living. David is trained to deal with people who are in the middle of a stressful situation.
Yeah.
Flight attendant. So some people are very stressed when they're on a plane. When people are stressed, if you know what you're doing in communication, what don't you do? You don't antagonise them because it's helping no one. But I think this is the start of the rot for Nelly and Steve.
David asking Key 3 things that you would change about me, and straight up the job.
Yeah.
We knew that.
We said that from episode 1.
That's going to be a point of contention.
So, Leigh and Leah.
Okay. Perfect Leah moment
Yeah.
was on the balcony throwing stuff. Like, just a fun
That's
person.
a 10 out of 10 woman right there.
Now, if people don't realise it, we all like Leah. We're not particularly big fans of Leigh, but we like Leah.
Leah's great.
We would do that. If we had friends 2 balconies away, they would be copping the peach pips from... It's just how it would happen.
Yeah, you'd be getting apple core to the head. Good morning, dude.
Apple core to the head. Wow.
Well, you've got to know how to aim.
We'd bring golf balls. We'd go down to the local pro shop, buy golf balls. No, we wouldn't do that.
I was just going to say maybe a roll of TP, but hey, you go. Leigh got her knickers in a bit of a twist that Leah and Rebecca seem to be...
Yeah.
just palling.
But I mean, they explained, they're from the same area. They have the same interests. But here's the thing. This is an interesting one. And it's a gay couple problem, because in this particular one, you've got Leah, who's not gay, she's bi. And then you've got Leigh, who says she's just 100% lesbian. On the surface, that's not a problem. But there's got to be a level somewhere. As an old friend of mine used to say, being bi just means you've got twice the chance of hooking up on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay. In this particular case, that is a problem for your partner.
You've got twice the competition.
That's right. And Leigh doesn't seem to understand that Rebecca's not bi.
Well, I feel like when you've opened the door to being gay, I feel like you can imagine that, oh, maybe... it squeaks. I imagine you could look at other people and go, oh, maybe you just haven't figured out that you are yet.
Ultimately, even if someone is... We're going to go beyond bi. Even if someone is pan... Even if someone is completely open to every being in the universe, they're beyond pan, they're astro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aliens are fine.
Yeah.
Right. They're right out there. Anyone's available. When you're married, you're supposed to be with the one person you're with.
Yeah.
In the way that if you're straight and you're married, all other women are off. They're in a different place. They're not in the same world as your relationship. They could be friends, they could be whatever, but they're not there with you. I have seen with a lot of gay friends and acquaintances that I've known over the years that they get jealous of, and I've never really understood this, but I've noticed that they get jealous of both genders around their partner. Even when those people are not in any way, shape or form interested. I found that really weird because it's just a different, and it's totally stereotyping people, and I know I shouldn't do that, but it's just one of those, you know what it is, it's one of those autistic questions that rattles around in my head. Anyway, it's a question that is in my head. I make no judgment, but...
Gotta know.
Yeah, it's an autistic thing.
When and where did the kiss happen? Did the kiss happen while they were out and had a bit of a drunk snog because Leigh got all like, oh, Leigh and Rebecca, I don't... Or was it when they got back to the apartment? What do we think?
I reckon it was when they were out.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do too.
Let's go through the timeline. So we know the drinks happened immediately after the commitment ceremony. They went out for the booze up immediately after.
Yeah.
Right. So the snog's not going to happen during the commitment ceremony. It's probably not going to happen during the booze up while they're all together. So probably not. So it probably happened immediately after. And that seems like some manipulation going on, because it looks like Leigh, who hasn't been interested at all, as soon as she sees Leah and she thinks she's, what was the word she used? Overly familiar with Rebecca, she goes in for the snog. That's manipulation.
Breadcrumbs again.
Breadcrumbs. Case closed.
Because
Just enough.
what we saw on the intimacy workshop, there was no vibing going on
There was
there
no vibing whatsoever.
at all. And if we didn't know, if they hadn't have said about this little snog that they had,
You wouldn't have known.
you wouldn't have a clue.
And Leah actually said, while they were sitting on the couch talking about it, she had, when they were talking, she had a few little interesting glances away and roll of the eyes and that sort of thing. And I was like, that's an interesting look. What's this about? And then she actually said during the intimacy thing, you got jealous. Was it during the intimacy
No,
thing?
it was on the...
It was on the couch.
When they were sitting on the sofa together.
So she said, you got jealous. Maybe she did get jealous. Maybe she was just marking a territory. And my vibe is territory marking.
Okay. We had Sarah and Dean.
Okay, no judgment. Dean, keep your robe shut. It's not helping anyone.
Yep.
It was very obvious that Sarah was trying very, very hard to look like she was okay, but I don't think she was.
She had a look on her face when she was massaging him that was a bit like she was repulsed. It was a bit kind of like, oh my gosh, just try and smile your way through
She looked like
this."
she was...
Like that. It was like, whoa, okay then.
She looked like she was washing fox poo off a Labrador.
Yeah, or cleaning dog poo out of like a nice pair of boots or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was hard. And then at the end, of course, Dean picked the sexy red lingerie. He's an eternal optimist. Sorry, my face is still, my jaw, it's all, we're still not well. And I'm still really suffering.
I'm surprised I didn't bruise my knuckles when I did it.
My jaw and teeth. I know, I'm sure she punched me in the side of the head
She
while I was
seems
asleep.
all sweet when she's on here, but she's just vicious.
Um,
She's like a vicious little ladybird.
oh, we've had lots of ladybirds outside.
I know.
I saw
Have you
another
seen-
one
And
on
you know
my
they are
office
vicious.
window.
They're actually vicious
Yeah,
creatures.
have you seen
Yeah.
a ladybird take on an aphid?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, they're nasty, man.
Yeah.
And they win.
They go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're really cute.
Yeah,
They're
but cats are cute, but they're not nice people.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like a cat. It's like a cat or a fox or a. That's the end of the list. I've realised.
I mean, when you really think about it, ladybird is a colourful, ball-shaped cockroach.
Oh, no, they're not.
I'm sorry, they are though.
But ultimately, they are.
Grace and Ashley.
Yeah.
The
Grace and
intimacy.
Ashley, she's really trying.
She is.
Yeah.
I put stocks in day 7, and I am only winning.
Yeah, I don't know. It could turn ugly really quick. I still say when it's friends and family turn up, it's going to turn ugly.
Oh yeah, but it always does.
But she's trying.
She is.
She really struggled with the touch and the cameras and everybody else being there. She did it though, so hats off to you, Grace. Well done. Ashley seemed absolutely stoked that
Yep.
she made it through the process and that she actually said, that's kind of nice.
It is such a minimal win, though, isn't it?
Oh,
My
yeah.
wife lets me touch her back.
To be
Yeah.
fair, it's better,
Only.
better
Yeah.
than what Dean's going through though.
Anita and Paul.
Just a
Yeah.
dead loss. I can't see that coming good.
No. There's no point investing anything into it at this
No.
point because it's just going to crash and burn. It's already burning.
I'm not anti-Paul. I get his point of view. He's not an asker. He is a teller.
Yeah.
And she doesn't seem to understand that it's as big a thing to get him to be asking questions as it is for her to be offering information.
Yeah.
Right. So they're at odds at that point. And I'm sorry, if you're 60, you might be too old to change. If you're 54, you might be too old to change. But if you're not going to change a little bit, there's no point being there. Be somewhere else.
Compromise. And
Yeah. And they're
Anita
not good at it.
needs to know that he is fully committed right now. And you saw his response. Like, it's been 2 weeks.
I think that's a communication error. I really
Yeah.
do. Because his idea of what fully committed is you are my person, I'm with you forever. That's what his idea of committed is.
I think her idea of committed is we are both making an effort and will continue making an effort because we both see a future in this, which I don't think is the definition of committed.
It's
But I
her
def-
definition.
But I think it's her definition of committed, yeah.
They just don't seem to be able to communicate. And I feel that they wouldn't be able to communicate with anybody. Now, she said, I had 17 years of a marriage and then it didn't work out. Yeah, maybe that was her communication too. She was waiting 17 years for the other guy to communicate the way she wanted him to, and he never did. You know, and
Well, maybe he finally did. And that was we don't know.
And Paul's very checkered history of relationships, not a good sign.
Seem to keep harping on about the 17 years and I don't have time. She's starting to make me worried. Is there something wrong with her health that she's not telling us?
Yeah, I thought, what has she got? Well, how long is she going to die? Because yesterday she was talking about living till 80.
Yeah.
And there's this real sense of urgency, this making up for the last 17 or 19 years.
She,
The 80 years estimate was like that was a date. She's got it written down in the calendar. This is when it's going to end.
it's like that movie with the watch that tells you when you're going to die.
Oh, countdown.
Countdown.
Yeah.
Did you know there's another one?
Is there?
Is there a second
but
one?
it's not a second movie like that.
Oh.
But this one,
God, sorry for
the
assuming.
the watch is actually an implant in this particular movie. I saw
Okay.
the shorts for it the other day. That counts down to when you're going to find your soulmate. Now, how they get the science on that to work, I
So
don't
is
know.
is it like Red String of Fate, or is it more like, what are we talking?
Well, it's like tick, tick, tick. It says it's 3 days, 15 hours and whatever till you meet your soulmate. And the idea is the couple walk in together to the clinic and get their implant put in to find out if they are their
Each other's
soulmates.
soulmates.
So in the short, I only saw the shorts, so I can't give you too much. But in the shorts,
Okay,
the
Countdown was a horror movie. Is this a horror movie?
seems like a horror movie to me.
Okay.
Okay.
So in whatever days, like 3 days to the countdown for
Yeah.
when you meet your soulmate.
Yep.
So is it set up so that they're going to know, or what? Are they going to be in an arena with a million other people
no,
and they look
no.
around and go, oh,
No, they're just people living their normal life.
right?
And that's when they run into him.
And then you run into them and you look at your watch and you go, oh, 0000. Must be you.
I would be clock watching that so hard. There's
Okay.
no way it would accidentally happen.
So here's the problem. In the shorts, anyway,
Yeah.
a couple walks into the clinic and his says 15 days, 23 minutes, whatever, right? And hers says blank, blank, blank.
No soulmate.
No soulmate. So what does she do? Well, she
Die
hangs
alone.
around with him for 15 days till he meets the chick that he's going to live with forever.
Fair play.
Right. What do you do when your clock says blank, blank, blank?
I'd be saying, hey, dude, you need to take this out and check it.
Do you know what I'd be saying?
We need to watch it now.
Well, I was thinking about it, but then I thought, pfft. But anyway,
No.
after all of that,
We need
there was a point. Okay, people like Anita, blank, blank, blank.
My question, specifically, is how old was blank, blank, blank woman?
Oh, no, she's a bit cute if I remember correctly.
Okay, so maybe 20s.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just got to wait.
No, well, blank, blank, blank.
18 years.
Oh, 18 years at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think some people, this is a hot take right now, some people are beyond hope.
Some people truly are unlovable.
Yeah.
Maeve and Joe.
I like Maeve.
Maeve, I like Maeve. I could be Maeve's mate. I like Maeve.
Do you like Maeve?
Yeah.
Good.
And I find it really interesting, the similarities between Geordie culture and my home Novocastrian culture. That idea of the compliment, and I think everybody will say, wherever you're from, you'll say that this is, yes, it's really important to everybody. You don't understand. In my hometown culture, to say that you back someone is so big, that there is no greater compliment to give someone than to say that you know they back you. Quite often they're talking about backing you in criminal enterprise or something like that. Like it's bigger than just he was mean to you, so I'm going to be nice to you. It's not that at all. And that's how she came across. Like she got properly
Prideful.
prideful.
Yeah.
Prideful is the word, but not in a bad way. Not in the 7 deadly sins way. She got very prideful when he said that he trusted to support him all the time. They back each other.
Yeah. So we see a preview of the girls and boys go for drinks. Not everybody was at the drinks. And I
Those
think
drinks
this was just a pot stirrer.
Yeah, that was so set up by the producers.
Yeah.
They literally set it up. I'm sorry, I'm out of my mind with stress about what the producers have done to them, because they set it up specifically. So Steve's over there with David, and Hiya is over there with NELLY.
Yep.
They're going to mix that up, stir that up, and they're going to make a problem. Steve fell hook, line, and sinker for that bit of stir up.
He's definitely got stock bro anger issues.
He's got finance bro attitude, and he's got pro sportsman attitude. He said something which I found fairly strong, which was he will give so much reassurance to someone who is needy, but then he hasn't got any more to give. And I mean, we know he's got 2 kids, and we know one of those kids has got some form, they didn't specify, but with some form of, I'm guessing, neurodivergence. When you are dealing with that, and we know, we've been there, when you're dealing with that, you need your partner to be supporting you and you supporting them. And frankly, a little bit of neediness, we're going to have time for that.
Next dinner party looks like it's going to be another show.
Yeah.
A shower of what?
Show.
The wait couldn't be longer.
One thing for sure, and we didn't see any evidence of this, Julia-Ruth's going to be crying in a corner somewhere. We know that's going to happen.
Yep.
Because that's what she likes to do at dinner parties.
Wow.
Well,
Yep.
it's that whole performative thing. She's got to show everybody how unhappy she is. So that's my prediction. Julia-Ruth crying in a corner.
My prediction is that Grace and Ashley, the hype train, will keep on getting better.
Okay.
You go with that.
Mine is that Anita will turn up on her own again. Because she hasn't moved into the apartment. She's not going to. She's not going to go in the same vehicle with him. Producers will hold him back. She'll go round and work the room. Paul will come in last again. And I reckon she's not even going to sit next to him.
Mine's going to be the same each time because I am winning.
You have
Katie
to grow.
dropped a whole heap of cash
I did.
at Ladbrokes.
I did.
Didn't you?
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I am in trouble if this goes bad.
You're in trouble if you dropped a heap of cash at Ladbrokes.
Okay, beautiful people. Thanks very much for watching. You know the deal. Come on, blow this channel up. Hit the subscribe button and the notification and the like. Drop us some comments, please, and share because you're beautiful. Bye.
Wow.
What she said
That was big.
Well, you do it then.
was big and beautiful.
Was it?
You do it.
Yes,
No,
it
you've
was.
done it. And I said, wow, that was big.
And now it's gone.